Good evening, beasts and ghouls of all ages. I am your wonderful host, RaisorBlade. Happy Halloween to all of my loyal fans out there. Now, let me go ahead and answer the question that you are all asking yourselves right this minute. So, RaisorBlade, what Halloween special are we reviewing this Hallows Eve? Well, sad to say, but this movie has nothing to do with the holiday. That's right. As a matter of fact, the movie we are talking about today might be as anti-Halloween as possible. In fact, you could probably chalk it up to Christmas, since we're so close to November, and once November 1st hits, we'll be hitting Christmas like the goddamn Thanksgiving turkey. You know, with a bullet. Because we're gonna eat it. Because we don't even celebrate Thanksgiving anymore. But that's besides the point. The movie. That is the point. Now, this movie may not have the typical ghouls, witches, and werewolves that we've all grown accustomed to during this holiday, but I can say this much though. Just the mere concept of a movie like this existing is far more terrifying than anything I just mentioned. Norm of the North, one of the most hated, despised animated movies in recent years, right up there with the Emoji Movie and Food Fight, has a sequel. It sucks!
Dreaming of the time when intentions were pure and good, the world had not invented.
I can't even begin to imagine the thought process that someone could possibly have to allow such a movie like this to exist. And I'm talking about the first movie. Don't even get me started on the sequel. I honestly have no idea how this movie got made. But since it's from the same people that brought us the Alpha and Omega sequels, and seeing how those did so well, I think I can safely say that a bucket of paint in everybody's lunchboxes were to blame. Oh man, I don't even know where to start with this movie, guys. I mean, really, I have no idea where to start. I mean, the first movie was awful. It was critically panned. Everybody hated it. Everybody who reviewed it on YouTube, they said they hated it and stuff like that. So, what gives? Why is Norm of the North of all movies the movie that deserves a sequel, if not apparently a franchise that's coming? Safe to say, guys, this movie's a mess. It is a fucking mess. And today, we are going to tear it apart. More than an aerosol can for the ozone layer. Speaking of which, when this movie's over with, I'm going to buy as many aerosol cans as I can and just spray. Just spray around willy-nilly, hoping to get rid of the ozone layer, get rid of the Arctic, and get rid of Norm once and for fucking all. I already blocked his number so he can't call me back. Ha! In your face, Norm, you fucking fuck. But, until then, we can tear apart a shitty sequel. So, with that being said, this is Norm of the North 2, Keys to the Kingdom, the movie we all so desperately wanted in our lives. Now, before we begin, I should probably go ahead and bring this up. As of this point in time, the film hasn't officially been released yet. However, it has been finished for well over a year at this point. Why hasn't Splash Entertainment released it yet? I don't know. All I can say is that this is probably the only version of the film that exists right now that has these words on the screen. Nothing I can really do about the words, guys, so you'll have to bear with me on this one. Bear! Oh, I'm funny. Whew. Alright, I've had my fun. Let's tear this shit apart. This is Norm of the North 2. Bear. So the movie begins, and we see that the Arctic still looks like a really shitty PS2 game. Oh, but it got a patch. That's always a good thing, right? Gee, are we going to see a source rock anywhere here? And another rock that just so happens to look like a long neck? But isn't the same thing? No?
How's this? King in action. Check me out. How's this?
2 minutes in, and the film's already reminding me of a much better animated bear. Well, at least the movie can't fuck up physics, right? Oh, that's nice. Physics don't exist, but this movie does?
Listen up, guys. You know, I'm Quinn. This is my bro, Chase, and my kid sister, Maria.
Ah! Oh, I forgot! Norm had children! Norm had children!
Listen up, guys. You know, I'm Quinn. This is my bro Chase, and my kid sister Maria.
Aren't those your friends? Shouldn't they already know your names? There are better ways to introduce your characters, guys. Come on, try thinking outside the box. Obituaries are a good start. It is Halloween after all. 'Tis the season.
Our dad is gonna be named king today, which makes me a prince.
Wasn't he crowned king at the end of the last movie?
Son, please continue.
Norm, I crown you king.
Or did that not count? Oh god, I wish it didn't count. That means the last movie didn't happen.
What's up, dudes and dudettes?
So one thing you'll notice right away is that Rob Schneider thankfully did not reprise his role for the sequels. Hey, I guess even he's too good for this shit. And while the new actor, I'll admit, is way more tolerable, it still doesn't change the fact that Norm is dumber than a block of ice.
The ceremony's at Pride Ice in a couple of hours. Tell your friends, free snow cones for everybody, big party.
You live in the Arctic. There's snow literally all around you, okay? You can't give away free snow cones. Snow is free all the time. People can get snow cones whenever they fucking feel like. Just go around the fucking corner, piss in a snow cone, eat yellow snow, do whatever you want with it, because you're free! Do whatever you want! All the time! Ah! Stupid!
Ladies, gentlemen, and caribou, this is a great moment. For the first time, we officially recognize the ascendancy of a new king of the Arctic.
For the first time? Weren't you a king once? And what about your son? He was a king too. What about those three assholes on Mount Shitmore? And what about them? Didn't they ascend to be a king? How does this monarchy work?
Norm!
Well, sad to see those things didn't kill themselves, as the rumor supposedly says that they do. Sorry, Raven. So while becoming king, Norm gets a phone call. Who's he getting a call from? Olympia. You know, the person he made a really big deal about at the end of the last movie, and about how he may never see her again.
In saving our own home, I may have ruined someone else's. I'm just hoping Vera and Olympia will be okay.
Well, in this movie, he just has her phone number. Yep, he just has her phone number because a really shitty sequel that nobody asked for had to happen. God, how did he even get a phone in the first place? He probably just sat on it, got shut up his ass, and he shat it out when he got home. I believe that. So Olympia tells Norm that he's getting the key to New York City, and Norm decides, as his first thing to do as king, is to abandon all of his subjects and let them fend for themselves. A true king, ladies and gentlemen. But his son Quinn is worried that Norm will embarrass himself. Like he hasn't already.
Don't underestimate your father. He's done this once before, and he can do it again. He's the king of the Arctic after all.
Wow, 10 minutes in and she's already spoke more in this movie than the last one. Not gonna lie, guys, for once in my life, I'm glad to hear a woman talk. Oh, come on, it was a joke. Come on, just laugh at it already. Come on, laugh. Laugh! So Norm heads off to New York and decides to bring his son Quinn along for the ride. Why doesn't he bring his whole family along? Whoa, okay. Whew. Alright, we already gave the wife like 10 lines, okay? We're not miracle workers here. But the lemmings get to come along. You know, because 8 years of Minions wasn't enough. So they arrive at New York, and Norm reunites with Vera and Olympia. They then get introduced to Quinn, who apparently can also speak human.
Quinn speaks human too?
He does.
I do?
Yes, you do.
He does?
Remember that rule. Remember it, because this movie will fucking forget it.
Oh, just a second. Okay, good.
Get it? Because the first movie did it. Do you get it? How far are we into this movie? God damn it.
You are doing such a great job with Olympia. She and Quinn sure seem to be hitting it off.
Hey! You better knock it off right now, Internet. I know what you're doing. You're shipping those two. That's a person and that's an animal. You better knock it off right now. So the next day comes and Norm is about to accept the key in front of the whole city. The mayor himself is presenting the award, and let me just say right now, what a fantastic job the animators did with this scene. Just look at the way that all the people in the foreground are animated. Doesn't look repetitive in the slightest, especially that one. You can tell the animators really loved animating her. Totally doesn't look like she's just tripping on drugs right now. Like come on Pixar, step up your game! You could be looking like Splash Entertainment. For fuck's sake!
You must be related to Noam.
Yep, that's my dad.
Who the hell are you?
I'm Mrs. Lieberman. I'm a big fan of your father.
Well, that's nice, but no, really, who the fuck are you?
Look at him up there. He's cool.
Oh, what? No, seriously? We're just gonna ignore the random old lady that just came out of nowhere like a paper bag in the wind that just blew in your face? Like, really? We're just gonna ignore that? Really? What?
Look at him up there. He's cooler than a cucumber, isn't he?
What? Cooler than a cucumber? What? What the fuck is even going on right now?
Okay.
You know, this might actually be funny if Kung Fu Panda didn't do it 10 years ago. So Norm accepts the key to the city, but now has to give a speech. Norm gets nervous, but gets some helpful advice from...
Don't worry, Norm. You got this. Just imagine everyone naked.
I do not want to be in that woman's life right now! Or ever! Seriously though, what the fucking hell was that? And I mean everyone naked! What the fuck? Why does she want a bear to picture her naked? You know, I'm not one for insulting the elderly, but this woman's a fucking weirdo! So Norm gives his speech, everybody loves him, and Quinn is proud to have him as a dad. But shit hits the fan when suddenly the city thinks he's responsible for a ton of robberies. Oh, come on. Who are you kidding, movie? We all know who the villain actually is. It's the old lady. I mean, think about it. She shows up right the hell out of nowhere, and she's a freak. Alright, it's always the freaks, guys. It's her. It's gotta be her. I'm calling it right now.
I want to urge everyone to remain calm until we get to the bottom of this.
Ah! See? It's definitely her! Either that or it's the mayor. It's always the political figure in these shit films. So instead of doing the rational thing and turning himself in, Norm just hides at Vera's place, where the cops will never find him. Meanwhile, Quinn and Olympia decide to do some investigating.
Yeah, let's go find him. Put him in.
For your dad.
For your best friend.
Stop it, Internet! Stop it right now! I know what you're doing. You're shipping these two. I told you to knock it off. That's a person, and that's an animal, okay? That's weird! It's fucking weird! Almost as weird as this.
Just imagine everyone naked.
Don't show me that again! So Quinn and Olympia find out that Larry from the last movie had the costume, but apparently it was stolen from him. The two deduce the robbers' next move, and instead of calling the police, they decide to fight the robbers themselves. Because it's fucking genius. Oh, but just when you thought the old woman from before was the weirdest part of this movie, wait till you get a load of this.
Ow! More robbers, huh?
What the fuck?
No, we're trying to stop the robbers. Just like you, Fong.
Hold up. You know this thing? Ow! Cut it out!
What the fuck? Yeah, there's a rabbit in this movie now, who is also a ninja. And can also speak human, although no one seems to give a shit like they did before. Like, no, really. No one's gonna question the fact that the rabbit here can speak human? Because it was a pretty big deal earlier this movie.
Quinn speaks human too? He does.
I do?
Yes, you do.
He does?
So, wait. So let me see if I got this straight. One of the big deals in the first movie, when it came to animals speaking human, suddenly doesn't matter anymore? Hell, you brought it up in this movie earlier. So, what gives? Why is this rabbit so fucking special?
It's all in the lucky foot.
Oh, shut the fuck up. Wait, really? So this is Fong, and not only can he speak human, he is also the owner of the bank. How in the fuck does this rabbit own a bank? I mean, shit, in the last movie, it was a big deal that a bear could just talk to humans and that's it. But apparently, a rabbit can just have a fucking business in the middle of New York City and no one will ever bring this up fucking ever? Ever?
It's all in the lucky foot.
It's not your goddamn lucky rabbit's foot, you fucking dumb fucking... So Norm is chasing after the robbers when in reality, all he has to do is call the fucking cops. But apparently, the robbers are too fast for him. So let's see if we got this right, movie. Norm can't use the fucking stairs, but apparently he can do parkour like he's out of the new Spider-Man video game? Yeah, sure, why not? I mean, if we can have a rabbit own a fucking bank with no fucks given whatsoever, then yeah, Norm can just do parkour like he's goddamn Spider-Man. Yeah, that's perfectly fine. That's fine. Fucking fine! So Norm is finally arrested by the police. God, it took him long enough. But Fong decides to help the group out.
Fong will help you. Fong knows Norm is a good bear. You know, you should be proud of your father.
Oh, shut up already, will ya? We get it. Quinn should be proud of his dad. Norm's a great king. God, you said it like 4 fucking times in this movie alone. And we're only half an hour in. Oh, God, the pain never stops. So Norm is thrown in jail, but Fong and the Lemmings arrive to break him out.
Who are you?
I am Fong. I know you have many questions, but please do not talk until we get you out of here.
The main reason I'm saying this is because even I wouldn't know the answers to the questions that you must have for me, like how did I arrive in New York City, how did I achieve so much money, how did I get put in charge of a bank, how can I speak human? The list goes on. What, you thought the writers actually thought of this shit when they were writing about me? Ha! Clearly they weren't!
First, I have a very important message from your son, Quinn. Pastrami on pretzel bread, no pickles, extra cheese, fries, diet cola. Oh, wait, that was my receipt from lunch. Sorry.
How far are we into this movie? Oh my god, this movie's like a new breed of cancer and I'm the first ever victim to it.
Dad, you've always been a true king because you're so human. You're kind. Oh, and P.S. Stairs are overrated, and I love you.
Oh my god, shut up! We get it! Quinn loves his daddy! We get it! You can shut up now! Also, love the animation on Norm here. Yeah, you can tell the animators really captured the essence of pride and joy in his face. Again, Pixar, get on that level, man! So they break Norm out of jail, but apparently it's too late to catch the money.
How are we gonna stop the money from leaving?
I have an idea. I am rich. I have my way.
Oh, that's nice. The rabbit just has a helicopter too. How are you rich? Fuck! I want some backstory on this fucking rabbit!
You guys look familiar. Fong, you and the Lemmings get this boat back to the harbor. I'll take care of these goons.
Yeah, because you've always been such a great fighter, Norm. You can fight, you can do parkour, but when it comes to stairs, you're fucked. So Norm and Fong defeat the henchmen, but still don't know who the real robber is.
We retrieved all the money. It's here. But we still don't know who calls the shots for the henchmen.
I mean, you could always question the henchmen, but that would actually require thinking. So Norm and Fong go to the mayor's office to return the money, but they then discover an obvious secret.
Hey! This is the key to the city! My key!
Oh, Norm, look up!
The mayor is the bad guy.
No! Really? I had no idea! And here I was thinking it was the old lady. Ah! Of course, that might still be true. So because the police are too stupid to do anything in this movie...
Police! Stop the mayor!
You heard him, Tony!
Stop him from doing what? Oh, yeah, I get it. Mayor...
The mayor escapes, leading to another chase scene.
Fawn, get as close as you can.
Norm, what are you going to do?
I'm gonna make him apologize to the people. Geronimo!
God damn it! Why can't this fucking bear die whenever I want him to?
Don't look down! Don't look down! Oh, okay! Okay, yeah! Yeah, that's high!
Pixar, you might as well just throw in the towel right now when it comes to animation, because you will never recreate such beauty like that! And be sure to picture everyone naked, and I mean everyone! It's so fucking weird, man! So Norm makes his way into the helicopter and captures the mayor.
Are you ready to apologize?
Never.
How about now? Are you ready to apologize now?
Well, ain't that a great lesson for kids? If the good guy does something that's bad, it's no longer bad because he's the good guy. That's how it works! Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, did Norm of the North 2 just become My Hero Academia all of a sudden? Nah! So the mayor is arrested, Norm is hailed as a hero, and he and Quinn go home, never questioning how Fawn got to where he is now. Yeah, that's the way I expected Norm of the North movie to end, with no questions asked or answered. Just as I expected. Whew! Oh man. Guys, I'm not gonna lie. This was a tough one to sit through. I mean it. This sucked. This really sucked. But on the plus side, at least it was really short. Only about 44, 45 minutes. And I guess that kind of makes sense since the Alpha and Omega sequels were sort of the same way. They were pretty short. So I guess it makes sense for the Norm of the North movies to be the same way. I'll take that any day of the week. So, that was Norm of the North 2. Wait a minute. It's still going on?
All right, Lemmings. First day back to work and I feel great.
What is this, like an after-credits scene? Are they hinting at the next movie? Or... No? We still have 44 minutes of a movie left. Oh my god. Is this the Killing Joke treatment? Are we actually getting the Killing Joke treatment? Where the first half of the movie has virtually nothing to do with the second half of the film? What? Oh my god. I know what they did. They actually made Norm of the North 3. And they just tied the ending to 2 loosely with the beginning of 3. We're reviewing Norm of the North 2 and Norm of the North 3. And it's marketed as one movie, so technically, we still have a third movie coming. Which means technically, we have the first movie, we have these two, which is Norm of the North 2 and 3, an official 3 somewhere down the line, and even a Norm of the North 4 has been confirmed by Splash Entertainment. Meaning we have, right now, 5 Norm of the North movies that will exist at some point in our future. Oh my god. I wish I was making that up. But it's true. Oh my god. Why wasn't the first half its own separate movie? I mean, it's a piece of shit, but it made for a story. You ended it. You're done. Show's over. Roll the credits. Sell it as its own separate movie. Make more money off of that. Don't stitch 2 movies together to make an even longer experience. They just drag this shit out because that's just gonna make everybody fucking miserable. I know I am because I gotta sit through practically another movie. But thanks for that. Fuck. I guess I'm not done after all. So let's carry on with Keys to the Kingdom. Or whatever the fuck this third movie was supposed to be. Fuck me. So after Norm returns home, he finds that there's litter everywhere, and goes to see his brother Stan, who he put in charge while he was gone.
King Norm speaking.
Norm, my friend. How's the far north? Since we revealed Mayor Freeman's plan and saved people's money, everyone is moving their money into my bank.
How do you have... you know what? Fuck it. This movie's not going to answer any of my questions when it comes to that fucking rabbit, so might as well just say, fuck that rabbit.
Stan, you were supposed to be in charge, and you're playing games?
I'm having fun!
Well, no wonder the Arctic's a mess.
Oh, sorry, King Norm. Sorry I'm not as responsible and kingly as you, Your Majesty.
Why did Norm ask Stan of all people to be in charge if he's such an irresponsible little kid? Shit! There are 2 former kings over there that you could have asked to be in charge while you were gone. There's also your wife as the queen, Socrates your advisor. Shit, maybe even the lemons could have done a better job. And all they do is fucking run around and piss and fart everywhere. Seriously, guys, Norm asking Stan to take care of everything, it's like Charlie Brown asking Snoopy if he can clean up his own shit. Ain't nothing gonna get clean, especially shit. So Norm soon finds out that all of the litter is coming from a Russian water company named Far North, and he soon finds out that they're stealing ice from his home. They're stealing the ice. They're stealing the ice. Why? What the fuck are they doing that for? That makes no fucking sense! Well, actually, in this movie's logic, apparently, Arctic ice is the purest form of water to drink.
That is why we get our H2Os from the North Poles. Does not get more purer than that.
No, distilled water is the purest form of water to drink, you idiots. And guess what? It doesn't matter if it comes from ice, the ocean, rain. Doesn't fucking matter. Do you want to know what distilled water is? Distilled water is water that can be boiled into vapor and condensed back into liquid in a separate container. Impurities of the original water that do not boil below or at the boiling point of water remain in the original container. Bottom line, doesn't fucking matter if it's from the Arctic or from ice, you fucking idiots. Would it kill you idiots to fucking research your shit before you write a fucking story about it? Nah, why would we bother trying? This movie's for kids. Alright, it's not like they give a shit, not like they know. Alright, who the fuck cares? I mean, it's just a stupid kids movie, right? Well, fuck you, assholes. I care. I fucking care. And you know what? You should too. You know why? Because it's not about me calling you out for being lazy. It's you assholes being lazy and you being fine with it. You're fine with your shitty animation. You're fine with your shitty writing. You're fine with being awful. And you shouldn't be fine with being fucking awful at your jobs. Alright? You get paid to do shit a lot of hardworking people would love to do on a daily basis. So you better count your fucking blessings and take your fucking shit seriously. You fucking awful hacks! Fuck you! Fuck Norm the North! Fuck this fucking shit! It's fucking bullshit! It sucks! It really fucking does! Fuck! Fuck! Oh. So after losing your mind for the 15th time in this movie, Norm calls Olympia for advice on what to do, and apparently the company needs permission to take the ice.
No, he is a high-ranking government official. Stan begged me to be in my cabinet, so I threw him a courtesy title of Vice King.
I thought Stan couldn't speak human. How could he have given permission to the humans when the humans can't even understand him? That makes no fucking sense. Nothing makes fucking sense. I make no sense fucking ever. Fuck it. Fuck it. So after getting advice from Nigel Thornberry, you heard me, Norm decides to try and make Stan a hero because I guess this movie suddenly cares about teaching a lesson, and they decide to challenge the company to a hockey match since Stan is so good at hockey all of a sudden. Or whatever.
Hockey, after all, is our national pastime. We will crush you!
In Soviet Russia, Norm make fun of Russia! Wait, that's offensive. So Stan is made in charge of the hockey team, I guess. And it turns out he's actually a giant asshole.
So please, if you stink, get out! If you're no good, don't waste my time. There's nothing more serious than a bunch of different animals playing hockey together against a bottled water outfit from down south. Nothing.
Hey, listen to that copyrighted track. Wanting so desperately to be Blink 41, Green Sums, whatever the band is, I don't fucking care. Why should I care at this point? The movie clearly doesn't, so why should I? Fuck it. So while Stan gets his team together, Vera, Olympia, and Fong work together to try and get the team's equipment.
I am the richest heir in the entire world. I own over 1,000 bars of gold. I fly in my own chef from Beijing to make my dim sum.
Okay, we get it. You're rich.
Rich? No, very rich.
Fuck that hair! Fuck him! Oh, God. Shit, I think I actually blew my voice out during that rant earlier. It actually hurts. This movie literally hurt me, guys. Oh, fuck, it actually hurts now. Shit. So everyone prepares for the first game of hockey, but the Russians are so busy being so stereotypically Russian that they come across as stereotypically Russian.
These mangy beasts have it all. Marketing, money, they even have cheerleaders. They also have a star. His ability scares me. He's too good.
In Soviet Russia, Russians are evil. Wait, this still sounds really offensive. So, just when you thought this movie couldn't throw more bullshit at you, we get a little side plot about Fong and Socrates being Norm's advisor.
Well, I'm his advisor too. Since you know, I'm kind of the advice guy. That's kind of like my thing.
Really? I thought your thing was being like the super rich and yet incredibly underdeveloped rabbit who can speak human and yet no one gives a shit about. Being super rich yet having no idea where your money came from. And at the same time being written as a stereotypical Asian coming across as a racist stereotype. I thought that was your thing.
I wanted to talk to you about your game. There's no I in team.
Oh, you're right. I'm gonna listen to you, but only because you're the best hockey player in the world.
You know, I get Stan's gonna learn a lesson at some point in this film, I think. But does he really have to be a raging dick the entire time? You know, honestly, now that I think about it, I can relate with this guy way more than any other character in this movie. I like Stan now. He's awesome. Yes! So, because being Russian means being evil, automatically, don't even argue with me, the Russians decide to sabotage the Animals team by convincing Stan to star in one of their commercials. And get this, nothing happens because of this. Like, no, really. Fucking nothing comes from this at all. He doesn't get in trouble. Nobody ever calls him out on it. It doesn't even affect the game in any way. So, what's the fucking point of all this? Just to hammer in the fact that Stan's a selfish dick? Because that's all it does. It hammers in the fact that Stan's a selfish dick. Because we haven't hammered that shit in enough dick fucking... So the first game of hockey is set to begin, but apparently the Russians brought in another team to fight in place of the actual workers.
We agreed to play your workers, not your national team.
Oh, Norm, you see, the thing is, my company employs all of these players. Did I not mention that? Oops.
In Soviet Russia, we slimy cheaters. Wait, why do I keep saying this shit? It gets even more offensive. So Stan doesn't play like a team, and, big shocker, the Animals all get their asses kicked.
Oh, now the great King Norm is taking over hockey too, huh?
What are you talking about?
This is the first time in my life I've been the best at something. You're the king, the great hero. Oh, look at Norm. He's amazing.
You know, just because someone's got issues doesn't give them the right to act like a dick. So, maybe you want to make Stan less of a dick? I don't know. I haven't been this broken from a movie since Elf Boy in the movie. And we all remember that.
Fucking... It's fucking cookies and milk, damn it. Cookies, man. Cookies. Cookies.
So Norm goes to his advisors for, well, advice, when in reality all he really has to do is tell Stan to stop being a little bitch.
Fong, you're a lifesaver! You know everything about hockey! Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you!
Well, I guess I'll just go pluck myself.
pluck your pun, you can go fuck yourself. Or fuck your pun, you can go pluck yourself. You get it, fuck him. So Fong is made the new coach of the team, and he actually does the responsible thing and benches Stan for being a little bitch. And thanks to his coaching and Stan not being there to fuck things up, they actually win the second game.
We must stop them. We are bringing in the national team. The ones that won us all the medals. There is no other option.
In Soviet Russia, we eat baby. No, I'm not saying that. I mean, come on. Look, I get Russia's got very tricky past and stuff, but I mean, come on. We're not all bad people. This is borderline racist, in fact. This is stupid. Fuck you, Norm. Fuck you ahead and back. But, literally out of nowhere, Stan learns his lesson about being a team player.
I was selfish. I was stupid. And I almost ruined it for everyone.
Right the fuck out of nowhere! Like, no, really. Nothing prompts this. He just strolls on up and says, sorry guys, that's my bad. Like, no, really, what the fuck brought this on? Like, pacing movie. Have you ever heard of it? Of course you haven't heard of it. You think seawater is the purest form of water to drink. You know, that suddenly explains a hell of a lot. So Stan is let back on the team, and the Russians bring in their best man to play.
We will crush you.
Not if we crush you first.
I'm sorry. I don't speak beer.
Then how the fuck did he get all those sponsorships and shit? So, despite having Norm back on the team, the Russians are still winning at hockey, but one of Norm's kids noticed something off about them.
I knew it! Lemming's over here!
Just like I thought. Your team is fake.
It is small technicality. You animals would never be beating us no matter what.
Well, it doesn't matter because you still cheated and therefore you lost.
3-on-3. Right now.
What the fuck are you doing? Ow. You already won the game. He cheated. He lost. You win by default. There's no need to keep fighting. You won, Norm. Don't be a fucking dick. Don't be a fucking dumbass. End the movie already before I die. Literally. So, despite exposing them for being cheaters, Norm stupidly goes up against them again. But because of fucking bullshit, they win!
No! No! How could this happen?
Those animals were fighting for their home. They themselves. No one else.
Yeah! Fighting for something! That always overcomes real experience, talent, and skill. All the fucking time! Yeah, that's at least according to Norm of the North and stuff. Yeah, who needs actual skill when you can just the power of friendship, home, love, family, and shit. Yeah, that magically makes you better than those people. Always, every fucking time. Is it over yet? Is the suffering finally coming to an end? Or is there another bullshit fight that we gotta pull out of our asses for some reason to make the movie even longer? Well, let's see now. The Russians lose the game. The animals win their ice back. Stan, I guess, learned not to be a dick. Is there anything else? Anything else at all? Please let the credits be next. Please let the credits be next. Yes! Yes! Oh my god, it's finally over. Oh my god. Oh, it's over. Oh, it's finally over. Oh my god. Oh, thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Oh my god. This movie sucked. This was dumb. Easily one of the dumbest movies I've ever seen. The animation is atrocious. It looks like no one tried. The writing is abysmal. I think a 3-year-old with Down syndrome can write a better script than this. The characters are either irredeemably stupid or just unbearably unlikable. No plucking pun intended. This was awful. Just absolute trash. Easily one of the worst movies I've reviewed so far. I mean, shit, the first movie was bad, but it was exactly as bad as you'd think. But this movie was just flat out dumb. I guess the only good thing about it is the fact that it hasn't officially been released yet, so that means less people have been exposed to this tumor of a film. Do not watch this movie under any circumstance, because I promise you, you will not come out unscathed. You will find yourself eating glue while doing the hokey pokey, butt-ass naked, on top of your car during rush hour. It will scar you, it will destroy your mind, and it will show no mercy. When it comes to this film, just tell Norm the North, once and for all, to fuck off. Fuck off and never return forever. Fucking... God damn it. Oh, man. So, that was Norm the North 2 and 3, I guess? I don't even know. The writers don't even know how to number these things properly. And they expect to make a whole fucking franchise out of this? Shit. I need a break. I need a fucking break. Next time, guys. Next time I'm going to review something really good. Something really, really, truly good in honor of Thanksgiving. Hey, Chewie. What's the next movie we're reviewing?
These creatures were here before us. And if we're not careful, they're gonna be here after. Welcome to Jurassic World.
Oh yeah, that's nice. That's real fucking nice. Yeah, let's throw a fucking migraine on top of the cancer I just got. Next time, guys, Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. The worst Jurassic World Park movie, whatever it is. The worst dinosaur movie I've seen in years. Happy Halloween. Fucking assholes.